a new season of Lamgo Farms Doodles. Here I have our Parker Pockets. Now, it's been a very long time since we've had Parker Pockets because we retired her. I bred her once a couple years ago and got a pure chocolate. And I was so happy, I thought, okay, I'm gonna do, and she only had one baby. And I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this one more time, see if we can get a chocolate out of there. And no, say we didn't get chocolate. Instead, we got 3 light colored babies. Can you believe that? But they are all absolutely awesome. These are soft cotton wavy coats. I know they kind of look curly, but these are actual, this is a soft cotton. Are you trying to play with that toy? Look how big that block is. Yes. So they are 3 weeks old today. Today is their 3-week-old birthday. And I have 2 little girls and a boy. And hi. Hi, yeah. You can see the color differences. So we have a solid white, kind of a sandy cream. And then if you put the lavender next to the white, you can see it's just a little different shade, a little darker. Yeah. So our pockets, these are teacup pockets. They mature anywhere between 7 and 10 pounds. I mean, we've had a couple that have matured just slightly smaller, but I think I'm really happy with these 3 because there's just 3 and Parker is really good in the milking and nursing department. I think that we're gonna have some good meat on these bones because right now, although they're small, they're fat, which I love, because once they start walking around, they start burning those calories. And the thing about our teacups is they don't go home until at least 10 to 12 weeks old. We have learned our lesson that it's just they're too delicate to send home at 8 weeks old. They're very small, so they don't eat a lot. It takes them a long time to eat. And then what you have is, if you're just feeding them 3 times a day or you don't feed them on time, then their blood sugar drops. This is not a dog that when mature is gonna have blood sugar problems, of course, unless you don't feed them all day long. But when they first go home, there's a lot of stress in leaving their environment. We try to do everything we can to prepare them for their new house. They're in their crates. They've got their scented item. We kind of try to separate them a little bit. Being only 3, they're just going to remain together. So when they leave our environment, stress hits them in a way of, I don't want to eat. And if they don't eat for a good period of time, then their blood sugar drops, and then we notice a puppy that is in an emergent situation. They're dehydrated, and they can pass away. So we have learned with our tiny pockets, after sending a few home and then having them come back so that we can nurse them back to health, it's one of those things that we've just decided to keep them until 12 weeks. And that seems to work really good. That way, we can give them all of their shots, everything but rabies. We can't do rabies here, but we can give them their shots. We can make sure that they're well adjusted, that they're ready to go. Now, the first couple weeks when they're home, they are going to have to be in a playpen setup like this, with a couple potty pads, and have free range food for a couple of weeks while they get used to being home, because it takes them a long time to eat. And if you take that food away, then they may not have a tummy full. So we're learning. So you can see the size of my hand. These are 3-week-old puppies. They're the size of some of our mini newborns. So very, very tiny babies. We want them to be as close to 2 pounds as possible, preferably 2 pounds and over when they go home. That is just kind of what we prefer there. We have sent home puppies that have been like 1.85 pounds, and those are usually to people that are pretty experienced. And we also send home, like, it's like a puppy Nutri-Cal. We send home some sugar, so that if you do see that they're not eating, you can take care of them that way. But by 12 weeks old, that's why we're hanging on to them. So I know you all want them by 8 weeks, but we're just gonna wait. Look at you. Hi. This is little black collar boy, the only little boy of the litter. He is so sweet. It's always been hard for me to tell the sizes because they are all pretty equal, but I would say he is the shortest from the trunk to the head. So he's probably going to end up looking the smallest. Then we have little Miss Light Pink. Hello, and she's gonna have a chocolate nose. Yes. Oh, big yawn. The big yawn. Yes. And she doesn't weigh very much. She still has a tummy though. She still wants to eat. And then we have Lavender. And Lavender is also kind of short, but she is really fat. Yes, and we love fat babies, don't we? Yes. She's like, what you doing calling me fat, lady? I can't believe you. Can anybody walk for us? Or are y'all just gonna, at 3 weeks old, if you guys have seen my videos before, you know they don't do much. At 3 weeks old, say we just kind of huddle together, try to go to sleep. Yeah. You sweetie peeties. You sweetie peeties. I love this fluff. It's very, very, very soft. Yes. Very soft, and Parker is such a good mama. Aren't you? She's over there eating. Are you a good mama? She's like, I don't care. I'm eating. I'm eating, lady. So this is going to be the end of Parker's. Obviously, we'll put her back in retirement. When they reach a certain age, vets don't want to spay them. So anyway, she's going back into her retirement. And we're retiring a lot coming up here. So we have new, younger ones that are going to be filling their spots. But aren't they just so pretty? So pretty. I kind of like the smaller litters. It's been fun to just, you know, hold them all at once and stuff like that. So anyway, all right, I'm going to let you guys go. Next week, they should be walking around for you and hopefully start playing with their toys. But right now, their whole life is eat, sleep, poop, eat, sleep, poop, repeat, repeat, repeat. Yeah. See, that's all we do. We just really like to nurse. That's our job. Get nice and fat. All right, guys, we will see you next week.